Hey everyone, this is going to be a pick a card reading. So we have group 1, group 2 and then group 3. I will leave timestamps down below for each of the groups. If you are sort of pulled to all three, then maybe you could just watch the whole video. I just want to mention before I quickly get started into your reading that if you'd like to win a private reading, then all the information is going to be in the description section below, as well as paid readings. Information, so all of that's down there, as well as my bracelets, which are on Etsy, and they are intention bracelets. So yeah, everything's going to be down there. Let's get started with the reading. So we're going to start first of all with group number 1. Let's see what messages we have. So this is this one. I'm just going to move these two onto the side. Alright, group 1. So this is, of course, what they want to tell you, but they can't. So, first message here is transformation, and the second one here is awakening. So they really want to tell you that they are working very hard on themselves. They are trying to have... They're having an awakening, and they're really trying to find their way, and this is really happening to them in dreams. They're trying to find their path, not just in the physical world, but also the spiritual world as well. And there are little things here and there that really trigger them. So they may see things on TV, they may be walking down the street, they may see they may just feel a message, or they may wake up one morning just feeling so rejuvenated. They're really trying to find themselves, especially with transformation. So this says here that things are changing at a cellular level, and there's a lot of deep healing. So they're really working hard on themselves, and it's starting to shine. You see there's a moon here behind here, and there's also a moon here as well. So on a very deep subconscious level, things are definitely changing for them. There's a lot of healing that's happening, but this is not something they're necessarily going to share with you. I feel like this is something they keep to themselves, and it's kind of like they don't really want to scare you in any way, shape or form, that they're really working on this whole thing. And they also are a little bit more private in terms of things that are making them feel quite vulnerable, because they are in a bit of more of a vulnerable state. When, you know, transformations happen, you do become quite vulnerable. So it says here awakening, and it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So there's definitely a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy coming through as well, just because this is really going into them. This is on a very deep, profound level. It's going to help them a lot in terms of building their strength, in terms of really helping them and awakening them, especially emotionally as well. So group number 1, they are definitely, you know, this is how they feel. And this is not something that they're going to tell you about, which is of course their transformation, but it's very positive, because it does indicate that they are growing, and for many of them they're actually growing more mature, and there's, you know, this new cycle, this new phase that's opening up, which includes them having transformed themselves in the best possible way. So that's group number 1. Group number 2, let's see what they are thinking, but not necessarily telling you. Okay, so this was the one. The stone really beautifully matches the cards as well. So let's see. We've got here birthing a new age and yes. These are really beautiful cards. I just love the colour scheme. So birthing a new age. I feel like it's a new cycle that's starting to open up for the two of you, but they're not necessarily communicating that to you yet. And I say yet because I feel like they will eventually. So it says here, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So I am seeing that there's this new opportunity that's going to be unfolding for the two of you. There's this new cycle, new chapter that's going to be opening up, but somehow at this very point in time, nothing is really being said about it. It's almost like they're starting to feel the connection so much more that they're not going to be able to hold back on it, and they're going to be coming forward to you. I also feel like this is something that they're just not going to tell you right now. It's something that they need a little bit more time to figure out, but they are definitely going to be trying to have some form of a new cycle, some form of a new start with you. We also have here yes, so this is an indication as to yes, there is yes, there are things that they're hiding from you, but yes, there is going to be this new phase, this new cycle, something new coming through. And it also says here, just say yes. So this could also be the universe trying to tell you that maybe a new chapter, a new cycle with this person can be a positive thing, but it's also saying that it has to come from them, because they're the ones withholding things, and so they're the ones that are going to have to make that first move. That message has to come from them. That initiation essentially has to happen from them, because that will be them acknowledging you, knowing that they have acknowledged that there is this new start that is going to happen, and they have essentially gone through some form of a transformation. Something has happened, and it's going to allow new things to take place. It's almost like a fresh, clean slate, as I like to say. So definitely seeing something new coming through, but this is something that they're not going to talk about as of right now. This is something that they are sort of thinking about for sure, not necessarily going to tell you straight away. So they need a little bit more time to think on this, but I am seeing that they're not going to be able to hold back from this situation. Alright, so that is group number 2. Let's move on to group number 3. I'm just going to write down the timestamp. I think that was right. I could be very wrong. Okay, so group number 3. I really, really love the heart on this. It's like a navy blue, and it's got glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but very, very pretty. Okay, so group number 3. So this is what they're thinking, but not necessarily saying to you. We have here the initiation, and we have here share your voice. So very dark cards, but if you look, actually, it's funny because what I usually do is I shuffle my cards and then I just place them into the piles. They look so alike. It's unreal. It's like a tunnel with light at the end of it, you know. There's light at the end of the tunnel is what I'm seeing just visually picking up from these cards, but they're also just in terms of the coloration, they're very similar in terms of the images, and also in terms of the message, they're very similar as well. So we've got here the initiation. So it says here, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, and then we've got here share your voice. It says come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So I am seeing that for a lot of them, it's like they're stuck in a cave where they are feeling a lot of things. They're feeling a lot of emotions, but they're not necessarily speaking about them. It's like they're stuck in that cave, and they see that light to come out of that cave here and to share their voice, share their emotions, and share them, you know, whatever they're thinking, but they are not quite there yet, but they will get there, mainly because you see at the end, they will just get to the end here, and they will be able to share their voice. So what they're thinking is that they really want to share their feelings and their thoughts with you, but it seems like a really scary thought to do right now, and I do see that eventually they will, but right now they are withholding all of that. So I do see that there are some hidden feelings, some hidden things that they want to share. There's some growth that has definitely happened within them, and they definitely want to share this with you. They feel very proud of their achievements is what I'm seeing as well. I'm also seeing that there is light at the end of the tunnel in this particular situation with the person as well. And I'm also seeing that in time they will share their feelings, they will share their voice, they will share what they are really thinking, but right now they're a little bit deeper in the cave, so it's going to take time, but this is what they're thinking. They really want to share it, but they're just scared right now, and they are not. So what they would really like to say to you is that they have deeper feelings than they are letting on, and essentially that they will in time, when the timing is right as well. So group number 3, that is what they are feeling, and not necessarily, or feeling or thinking, but not necessarily saying to you. So there's definitely deeper feelings than they let on, and right now they're in this cave. I am seeing for the future that they will, you know, come out, and they will definitely feel much more positive about things. So yeah. Group number 3, that is your reading, and if you all enjoyed this, or if it resonated, for sure let me know in the comment section below which number you picked and how well it resonated. Don't forget to like this video as well, and comment down below. Subscribe as well if you would like to. You don't have to, but yeah, also for those of you that have already subscribed, thank you so much. I know I just repeated what I said, yeah, so Don't forget to check out the description box as well for private reading information and also the giveaway and my bracelets which are on Etsy, and I will see you all very soon. Bye! Take care everyone.